Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. On my way to go get it as always, man. I hope y'all doing the same. Back at y'all with this boxing talk on the road to 2K. We about to hit that 1900 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's talk about this heated confrontation that had just went on between Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather, man. I was asleep, unfortunately, while it was going on live. You see what I mean? I got off of live around like 12 o'clock in the morning last night. Go check out that live, by the way, man. That shit was a pretty good live. And I was already asleep a little bit before 1. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like that was when the confrontation had unfolded. You know, I seen Floyd Mayweather in a live video with Zab Judah and the guy over at Fight Hype and shit like that. I believe his name is Ben or whatever. I forgot what his name is. But regardless, he was chopping it up on there. I guess on somebody else's account. I don't know exactly how that went. But regardless, I guess Bill Haney got word of it. He joined the live. And I guess Bill wanted Floyd Mayweather to come on his live instead so more people could see the interaction between the two. So he goes over to his social media platform and Floyd Mayweather joins him, which is surprising. You know, I didn't really expect Floyd Mayweather to really engage him in trash talk because up to this point, he's been pretty much, I wouldn't necessarily say avoiding Bill Haney, but not really going out of his way to talk about it publicly, if at all. You know what I mean? I don't really hear Floyd Mayweather talk about Bill Haney often, so I didn't think that he would really engage him, but nonetheless he did. And he pretty much got to the shits. You know what I mean? He asked Bill Haney what was his problem with him, and you know, Bill Haney didn't bite his tongue. You know what I mean? It took a little bit for Bill to warm up, though. You know what I mean? It seemed like Bill didn't really want to say everything that he wanted to say, but you know, I guess what kicked it off was Bill Haney speaking about the sparring situation between Devin and Floyd. And you know, Floyd, you know, he pretty much is admitting it, you know what I mean, indirectly, that, you know, Devin Haney got off on him. He was like, yo, if your fighter's undefeated in the gym, you know what I mean, and congratulations. Like, that's not nothing to be proud of. You know what I mean? And he said, what's my record under the lights? And Bill was pretty much like, yo, man, fuck your 50-0. Fuck your boxing record, bro. Ain't nobody really worried about that shit. And you could tell by how the way Floyd was listening to Bill that he's not used to being spoken to like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, typically, they run to Floyd whenever they need something, or they just be kissing his ass and admiring him and just be letting him get away with whatever. But you could tell that was something new to Floyd. You know what I mean? But Floyd didn't really go blow for blow with Bill. You know what I mean? He was pretty reserved for the most part. But he did throw some little shots in there. You know what I mean? Not specifically towards Devin Haney. Well, you could take it as a shot towards Devin Haney because he was pretty much saying how Bill was talking about how he don't need Floyd help and shit like that to get where he need to go, that he was successful. And Floyd was like, yo, I'm accessible. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to help the kid if he need the help. You know what I mean? And Bill was like, oh, he don't need help. And Floyd was like, oh, well, he needed help last night. He needed help the other night. So that was a shot at Bill Haney as a trainer, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That was definitely a shot at Bill Haney as a trainer, because it did seem like what Floyd was trying to get at was he didn't have the assistance necessary. He didn't have the help necessary in order to get him through them tough rounds with Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a little cool verbal back and forth, man. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, we fuck with drama sometimes. And this ain't necessarily boxing talk, but it's about, you know, people who are in the boxing game. So fuck it. I feel like I should speak on the situation. I had people asking me for my reaction and stuff like that. But I don't really know what to really take going forward with this, man. You know what I mean? Devin Haney has been extremely quiet. Bill been a little bit more reserved than usual, but he's been out speaking as well. And, you know, Bill exposed some things about Floyd Mayweather as a father and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think that's a bit messy. That's not for anybody to really know publicly. You know what I mean? Because Bill Haney was pretty much insinuating that Floyd kids be out in the street doing whatever the fuck they want, and Floyd need to tighten up and get his kids from out of them type situations. And Floyd was pretty much like, yo, man, like, when they get to a certain age, they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? And when they don't listen to you, you got to disconnect. Now, me being a new father, I haven't experienced that yet in life. You know what I mean? I haven't experienced that yet. You know, God willing, I don't have a rebellious son. But I just, you know, thinking about the situation, there's no way in hell that I'm Floyd Mayweather. I got 9 figures and my kids out here acting crazy. You know what I mean? There's definitely going to be some structure. I don't know if Floyd, you know what I mean, pretty much raised them you know, specifically around money, which is why, you know, they probably only go to him for money situation, but they don't really look to him for like any type of discipline or structure. I don't know what the situation is, man. Maybe they just some spoiled kids that feel like, you know what I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want. But, you know, me personally as a father, that shit ain't happening with me. You feel what I mean? So I understand what the fuck. You a nut ass nigga, bro. You really a fucking nut. My fault. Motherfucker just like in the middle of the street. Now, if I'd have smacked this stupid ass, I'd have been wrong. You feel what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man. So I don't know what the situation is. That's a bit, you know, that's definitely not boxing. So I don't really care to talk about that in all honesty. You know what I mean? And I'm a new father, so I can't really judge a man and his experience with his kids when my son isn't even a year old yet. So I'm not gonna judge Floyd. You know what I mean? I don't know what the situation is. Maybe it is out of his control. You know what I mean? Maybe his kids are grown and they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what to take with that. I don't know what to really say about that, but regardless, you know, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather get into it. And, you know, Floyd throwing some shots, man. Now, I do think that Floyd is doing shit behind the scenes that's definitely snakish. I think that he was definitely helping Ryan in preparation for Devin Haney. Now, how? I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? I don't have all the information, but, you know what I mean? Ryan and Floyd Mayweather have been a consistent theme in the build-up to the Devin Haney fight, and I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I think that Floyd felt the way about, you know, Bill and Dev not doing business with him. You know what I mean? And he's seeing them doing their own thing, and maybe he don't want to see Devin Haney and Bill Haney be more successful than him, or do things or accomplish things that he hasn't accomplished. Because I do feel like Floyd, at the end of the day, is the type dude that, you know what I mean, he wants to see you, he don't mind you doing well, he don't mind you winning the world title, he don't mind you doing certain numbers and shit like that, but at the same time, Floyd is very egotistical. He's a very prideful person, and he's very arrogant in a way where, you know what I mean, he's very obsessed with himself. You know what I mean? Very obsessed with himself. It's to the point where this man can't even promote a fight properly without bringing up his own accolades when he should be promoting his fighters. The man promotes girl collection more than he promotes his fighters. This is why guys like Richardson Hitchens and, you know, Jalil Hackett most recently, and all these other guys. I got fighters from my gym that was promoted by TMT at one point and had to get up out of there. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't doing their job. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall, that's another one that I bring up consistently. You know what I mean? But that's just a situation with Floyd, man. You know what I mean? That's the situation that's going on with Bill Haney. And, you know, I don't know exactly what's going to happen from here. But, you know, I guess it was cool to see a little back and forth argument. You know what I mean? I guess. Ain't nothing wrong with being entertained by some drama here and there. You know what I mean? I guess. You know what I'm saying? But that's my overall take on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This was Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.